friends, and welcome to the Happy Hour Jamie Ivey podcast. I'm your host, Jamie, and I'm so excited that you're here. Every week on this show, I invite a girlfriend to join me, and we chat about the big things in life, the little things in life, and everything in between. Today is our 3-year anniversary show, and we recorded the show at one of our favorite Austin restaurants, Chicone. We invited some of our closest friends, and we celebrated the happy hour at a real live happy hour. During the night, I grabbed a few friends and I put them in the hot seat. I introduced you to them, and then I told you what I love about them. I asked them a few questions, and then they actually asked me some questions that you guys had submitted. At the end of the show today, I'm going to announce the next date for the Happy Hour Live. I cannot wait. We're doing it again because it is so much fun. Plus some more fun information about it. It's going to be a little different this time. Also, have some news about our Happy Hour store as well. Guys, do you wear contact lenses? If you do, then Sightbox is for you. When you become a Sightbox member, they book and pay for your eye exam. They get your prescription from the doctor, then deliver a 12-month supply of contact lenses in our subscription box. If you have a current contact lens prescription, you can use that to get started as well. To learn more and receive 1 month of free membership, visit sightbox.com/Jamie. Thank you, Sightbox, for sponsoring today's show. Guys, throughout the episode, I'm bringing my friends to you. 2 of these friends you've heard before on the show, and 2 are new to you. I'm going to come back in between conversations to introduce you to the next guest. This show is super fun. Also, don't forget, Happy Hour Live information at the end of the show. If you have questions while listening, find me on Twitter at Jamie_Ivey, or find the picture for today's show on Instagram at Jamie Ivey. I hang out there the most. All right, first up is my conversation with my friend Kim Ellis. Kim's husband, Philip, works for the same church that my husband does, and he's the drummer in Aaron's band. Kim and I have been friends for, I think, 7 or 8 years. Today we talk about adoption, one of her sons starting school right now, her husband's YouTube channel, which is called Watch Me Live My Life, and I answer a question about my tattoos, which I might have gotten too personal with them, but it is what it is. Here is my conversation with Kim. Okay, Kim.
Yes.
Welcome to this 3rd anniversary kind of quote-unquote live happy hour thing at Chicone.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here. So Kim is just one of my closest friends, and we met 2009.
Yes.
2009, shortly after Aaron and I had moved to Austin. Kim and her husband Philip moved here from Abilene.
Yep.
Y'all both were at ACU.
Yes.
Go
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Yeah.
Go Wildcats. And so they moved here, and you didn't have, none of y'all didn't have jobs.
No, I got a job at American Apparel.
Oh yes, I forgot you worked there. Yes.
Which was an experience.
Yes.
But yes,
Yeah.
I only worked there for a few months before I got a real job.
They have some scandalous ads.
It was interesting. I worked with interesting people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so y'all moved here. We met y'all. Philip's been playing with Aaron drums in his band since 2009.
Yep.
So you guys are like family to us. We've been on vacations together and all kinds of things.
Yes.
So Kim is a mom to 3 boys, and you're a young mom. How old are you?
I just turned 31.
She just turned 31.
Yeah.
You have 3 boys, 2 of them through adoption, 1 of them through the birth canal. I almost said the V word, but I didn't. 2 of them, 1 of them through the birth canal, 2 of them through adoption, both through the foster care system.
Yes.
Yes. So, okay, so I want to ask you this, Kim, and then you can ask me a question you can pull from the little thing here.
Okay.
Okay, so you have one of your kids. This may be too new. We shouldn't talk about this.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. I think I was just talking about it with Stacy, so.
Okay, so
if it's what I think it is.
Your son Ethan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is your technically newest child.
Yes.
Because y'all just finalized his adoption.
Yes.
But you've had him second.
Yes.
Because you had Caleb, Ethan, but then you birthed Charlie. So it's all kind of crazy, but whatever. But right now you're in a new stage with Ethan because Ethan has special needs.
Yes.
And he just started going to school, and he's 3 years old, and so you are like navigating a world that is unknown.
Yes.
Do you feel like you're drowning sometimes?
I wouldn't say drowning. I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm having to learn
scary?
as I go. Yes.
Yeah.
For sure. As hard as it is, though, I feel like it's been really good for my relationship with Ethan, though, just because we've had a lot of bonding struggles, you could say, just because he was with us for 2 years before we adopted, and he was back and forth with his family a lot. We were close with his family, and so it was kind of hard for me to feel like I was mom to him.
Yeah.
So I feel like starting new school and stuff has actually been really good for our relationship. So as hard as it has been, like trying to figure out what's best for him and if this is where we actually need to be and all of that, and if they're treating him well, because he's nonverbal, so he can't really tell me those things. But it's been really good because I feel like he's being a little bit more independent and he's like needing me a little bit more, because he's never really been very affectionate, not very touchy-feely, doesn't want to hug and kiss, all of that. And lately he has been, and he's really, really excited to see me when I pick him up, and he's just started saying mama and all of that. So even though it's been like kind of new and weird and hard, it's been good for us, like in our relationship, and I think Philip would say the same thing too. So yeah, it's hard, but it's been good in other aspects.
Yeah,
So,
it's been good to watch you go through this.
Yeah.
Just to see like your strengths and you're like caring for him and all those kind of things as your friend.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, Kim's husband is a YouTube sensation.
Oh my God.
Your husband Philip has y'all. Okay, it's Philip's, but you make a lot of appearances.
Sure.
In this YouTube channel called Watch Me Live My Life.
Watch me live my life, yes.
Which you took over one time and we're at a happy hour live, which was so fun.
Twice now.
Twice.
Yeah.
Watch Me Live My Life.
Yeah.
But it's so fun to watch. I actually like watching Philip's videos when they're on the road because Aaron and I don't talk. And I'm like, oh, I know what you did today.
I know, exactly.
I know what happened in your life.
My favorite one is his newest one. And it was a day that I was out working.
Oh, it was the best.
All day. And he was at home with the kids. And I loved it because I was like, I love seeing what y'all do all day without me.
But my favorite was when him and Kayla were trying to play the game. Sorry?
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
And Charlie kept wanting to get in there. And he was like, no, you cannot play this game.
Yeah.
And Caleb could not be cuter.
He's pretty cute.
He's so cute.
I wish I could take credit for how cute he is, but
that's how I feel when I talk about Deacon.
Yeah,
like
Deacon's really
both
cute.
Both of our kids, all your kids are cute, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think there's something really special about kids who are, this isn't offensive,
mixed
right?
races?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mixed
They're
races.
beautiful.
They're beautiful.
Yes.
It's like God said, hey, let's put everybody together, and this is how it's going to be best.
I agree.
Because all my friends that have kids, no matter what two races come together, they're beautiful.
For sure.
It's much better than being plain white.
Yes, I agree.
My white kids, like, whatever.
I agree.
Okay, Kim, draw a question. Here we go.
Okay. This one is from Charlotte. She wants to know about your tattoos. How many? What do they represent? And do you love them?
Oh, Charlotte, good question. So, Charlotte, I actually have 4 tattoos. 2 that you can see.
Yes.
1 that you could maybe see if we were on a boat together and like my bathing suit bottom came down a little bit in the back. And then one
which I will see in a few days.
Yeah, because we're going on a cruise together. And one that is just strictly reserved for my man.
Yeah.
Which that sounds so inappropriate. The funniest part is that this like nice little sound guy sitting here is having to listen to all this. So I have 4 tattoos. I have Aaron written on my wrist, which is my newest one. I have the bird on a nest with 4 eggs, and it just represents my 4 babies and how a mama bird takes care of her babies. And then I have on my like lower back, it's not in the middle, it's on the right-hand side on the back. And it is like a cross with hearts around it that I got when Aaron and I have been married like a year. And then I have the 18-year-old tattoo. It's like bikini line a heart.
Yeah.
It's dumb. I wish I wouldn't have done it.
So many people
what can
have
you
that.
do?
I know somebody that has that.
It doesn't
not
look,
just you.
It doesn't look like a perfect heart anymore because I've had a kid. So
right.
Yeah, it's like old and crinkly.
Yeah. Can I point out what everybody else always says about your bird tattoo?
Yeah, you can. I don't like it.
Everybody always says that there's room for a 5th egg, and there totally is. There is a spot of it. I think that the tattoo artist did that on purpose.
There
just
is a
in
total
case.
spot for a 5th egg.
There is, but you're not going to put one there.
We're not. Maybe my first grandchild. That's a
just
long
the
ways
first
off.
one, and then the other ones don't get an egg.
No, maybe I'll do some pretty birds flying away. No, there's no more babies at Ivy's house. We're done.
Yeah.
We're done. Kim, I love you as a friend.
Love you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're recording this on April 23rd, and in 4 days?
4 days, we're going on a cruise.
We're hitting the ocean.
I'm so excited.
We're going on a cruise.
I'm
Girls
excited.
trip. That's it.
Yes.
So thanks for being here tonight.
Yeah, thanks.
I seriously love Kim so much, and it has been such an honor to be her friend these past couple of years. To see her pursue the things that God has done for her family, even when they are hard, has been an encouragement to my faith. Kim also is the creator and designer and everything behind Honeycomb Baby Goods, which I love cheering my friends on, and so I get to do that right now. It's the teething necklace that you see me talk about sometimes. I wish I could talk about it more, but I just don't have a teething baby at my house. But if you do, you need one of these necklaces. I'll put all the links to the videos up where Kim takes over Philip's YouTube channel and she comes to the Happy Hour Live, because then you can get a sense of what the event's like as well. I also can't believe the way that I talked about some of my tattoos. You guys, seriously, please tell me that some of you have a tattoo you got when you were 18 that you wish you wouldn't have. That's me. Tell me more about it. Kim was the mastermind behind our girls' cruise. We're 17 of us recently. We boarded a cruise ship and set out to relax in the ocean. Another friend that was on that trip with me is Taylor. And here is our conversation with her in the hot seat, where we talked about my disease that I've self-diagnosed myself with, how we kept meeting each other all around town, how she's basically my personal decorator, and just what I love about this girl. She also asked me a question that Tiffany sent in about conferences for women. So here is my conversation with my friend Taylor Nichols. Okay, so now in the hot seat, we have my friend Taylor Nichols. Hi, Taylor.
Hey, Jamie.
So I've been telling everyone how I met everyone that sits in the hot seat. And so
You're going to tell them this. I'm not.
because the funny thing is, people are like, how did y'all meet? And we're both like, I don't know. It is weird. So
I think 2 people have asked me that already tonight, and I'm like, we just kept seeing each other and decided maybe we should
it's
be
a true
friends
story.
or
So
something.
we kept seeing each other around Austin, which it makes it sound like we're socialites, and neither one of us are.
No.
But literally, the 2 events I go to a year, you were also there. Mm-hmm. And then
Didn't we see each other like one night, like on a Friday and then a Saturday
probably
too, where we
and
never
you came
both
to my
probably go
house
out?
when Krista Box,
Yep.
a mutual friend of ours, who's my noonday consultant.
We came for a noonday party at your house.
Yep. And what people don't know about me is, Aaron makes fun of me, I have facial recognition disease.
Disease.
Is that a true disease?
Sure, Jamie. Go with that.
I have a really hard time remembering people. And it makes me, and in the job, and
It's an awkward position for
it's
you.
a very awkward position for me. So usually, like, my friend Amanda is with me, and I always go, hey, who is that? And she reminds me. And then usually
It's like
after,
a spouse, basically,
yes.
like you- yeah.
I have some spouses that
Yes.
help me. My friend Maris used to do that. And usually after, like, 7 meetings, I've got it. Like, my friend Adrienne Collins, when we moved here, her husband and my husband worked together. And it took me like 17 times of meeting her to remember who she was. So I kept seeing you everywhere. And every time I'd be like, I think I know her.
And I didn't give up because I was like, you do know.
No, you probably
we
thought,
do know each other.
I think Jamie is rude. Because Aaron tells me that people think I'm rude. It's because I literally, if I feel like I've seen you but I don't remember, then I retreat.
in your shape.
I'm like, I'm not going to make it
I think
awkward.
you did do that a
I'm
little
gonna
bit.
run. So
But-
I run. But we kept seeing each other, and then we both went to Camp Well, which I've talked about it before. It's an amazing retreat that we went to, and we found out that we were both going, and so we're like, let's stay in the room together.
Get to know each other.
And you've helped out at live events, and you've just become a really sweet, dear friend.
I've loved watching you grow and
You
watching you do
went to
your
an
thing.
event with me where I spoke and stayed in a room with me. Where were we? Camp Tejas?
all the things.
And we
somewhere
were
in
doing Whole
Texas.
30, which actually you were doing Whole 30, and I pretended like I was because you brought
I don't
bags
think we
of
should
food.
talk about that.
No, let's not.
Actually, yeah.
Because we're at Chacon.
Because you cannot have a banana. Well, you can, but not with peanut butter with sugar.
And that's
be
what I
Whole
was
30,
eating.
yeah.
So, Taylor, you're going to come on the Happy Hour for real one day. That's just going to happen.
Okay.
Because you have just an amazing story. But there's one thing that I really, really, really love about you. And as much as little as we know each other, but as much as we've gotten to know each other, here's what I've learned about you, is that you are one of the most constant friends in people's lives that I've ever seen. You've done that with me, but as your friend, I see you do it with other people as well. You show up, and not just show up, though. Like, I was talking to my friend Leslie, and she's a show-upper. You're a rememberer. You are and texting is, it's 2017, it's how we do things. You are a texter with, like, not just a text, hey, how are you doing? You are a texter with a purpose. You really care deeply about your friends.
Thanks, friends.
And I feel like I've gotten to experience a little bit of this in the past 9 months. And it's been really, really, really great. So
Thank you.
thank you for being a great friend. You love well.
Thank you.
And I hear stories about you loving your friend Erin well and your friends from college well. And I met a girlfriend of yours that lives in North Carolina now. You love her well. I mean, you love well.
I have good friends to love.
You
so
do.
I'm very blessed to be able to do that.
And
Thank you for that encouragement.
I'm abusing our friendship because you're helping me redo my bedroom.
I'm so excited about that. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, basically, I actually want to just tell you, here's my credit card. Get me a new bedroom.
What I'm going to ask you. Can I have your credit card?
Talk to Erin.
And then we'll have a top number, and then it's going to be coming to life.
I love it.
It's so alive in my head.
Nothing better could happen to me than for me to give someone my credit card and say, just do whatever you want. I promise. Like when I go get my hair cut, do you know what I say to Faith? I
can't handle this.
Faith says, what do you want to do today? And I say, whatever you want. Do you want to do color? If you want.
This is what amazes me, that we are becoming as good of friends as we're becoming, because if I sit down in the chair and said that at the salon, I would have a heart attack, really.
But I trust my hairstylist because she knows what looks good on me and
I
what
trust
doesn't.
mine too. I drive all the way across town because I trust her to do what I ask her
Speaking of,
to
what do you think
do.
of my hair tonight?
I really like it.
Did you notice it?
Some good curl.
It's because I went
You
to
got
the
a
blow
little-
bar.
A little highlight in it.
I went to the blow bar.
Looks good.
Okay, Taylor, you got a question for me?
I do have a question for you.
Pull one from the jar. The jar.
The jar. I really want to make my own question up, but I'm going to listen and pull the
You can
jar.
do whatever you want.
No, I'm listening to you right now.
Have you ever been to Chacon before?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'll go anywhere Ben Edgarson
We love
does
this place.
something.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Okay, from Tiffany. You have mentioned a ton of different conferences that you have attended and at which you have been a speaker. What conferences would you recommend women attend? They all sound amazing, and I would love to attend them all, but as a mom of 2 kids, I would have to pick 1 or 2. So true. You
It's
cannot
so true.
attend them all when you're
What's
a
the best
mama.
conference you just went to?
I'm a big gift gathering fan. I feel like that's kind of like a fueler for me for the year. And I'm a gatherer, so a gatherer. There we go.
You are.
So
You even do If Table.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I know you do.
love If Table. We call it raw, real
Yeah.
authentic women.
Uh-huh.
But I think for me, the If gathering, I think it's important to think about where you are and what you need,
Yeah.
right? What you're kind of.
Yeah. The If Gathering's great. You can come to Austin. We love our city, so it's great as well. Or you could host in your own home. I think that's
Yes.
what if it's done well, is that
Very
you could
good.
actually host this in your own home. I recently went to a conference, Sparrow Conference in Fort Worth.
Fort Worth?
Fort Worth,
And
right?
we were
Or
there
Dallas.
together.
Fort Worth.
And we didn't know we were going to be
I know,
there
we
together.
didn't know we were going to
either.
be together, and you were there with your niece.
You spoke at that.
I spoke at it, yeah. But that conference, I literally texted Rachel, and I was like, I want to be a part of this every year because you guys are doing something really well here. Did you think so?
I did, and it was very intimate. It felt like I kind of learned about it, I think, through something. I was researching stuff for young women and wanted to do something with my nieces. And so that's how I learned about it, but I felt like it was so relevant for women of all ages. I felt like it was so culturally and ethnically diverse.
Yes.
That was incredible.
I was happy about that.
I feel like, yes, really, really good. And good, deep stuff.
Yeah. So Sparrow Conference, they're doing it again. I don't know the dates, but I think I'm going back.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
then let's talk Campwell.
Oh,
So Campwell is
It's not
different than a
even-
conference,
yeah.
though, I feel like. It's like an investment in
your heart and your life
in your
future.
mission, maybe what you're doing in life. Yeah, we both did that last year. They're doing it like when we're recording this next weekend. They're doing it, but we won't be there because we'll be on a boat.
You'll be on a boat doing really important conferencing.
Yes, conferencing in the Caribbean. But they're doing it in the fall in Colorado. I'm like, how do
Are
I
you
get
going?
on that? No, I want to be on that train, but whatever.
It's working.
I know. Taylor, I love you.
Love you
You're
too,
a fabulous friend.
I'm so proud of you.
When you come back on the happy hour, can we talk about some really exciting things about your life?
Sure. Yes.
Can we give a preview?
When is this airing? After Mother's Day?
Why? What's happening on a Mother's Day?
I think the rest of my people will know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's airing May 10th. We'll talk about it later. You'll come back and we'll just talk about
Yeah,
your
we'll
life
leave
and
everyone hanging.
We'll leave everyone
now.
hanging. But let me tell you,
But Jamie, we can talk about your room for sure.
We can talk about my room.
It's going to be
That's not
done
as fun as
very close
what we're
to
talking-
that date.
We're going to
10th.
video the room transformation.
We are?
Yeah, I'm going to make
Okay.
a YouTube video.
Okay, done.
Like I know how to do that.
Let's get one of the kids to do
Yeah,
it.
my son is going to make a YouTube video of it, but that's what they do. But you're going to come back, and we're going to talk about, because I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus, but because your family that I've met, I love and adore. But you grew up in like just harder situations.
Yeah. You can talk about that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh yeah. You can totally
Oh, I know
allude
what
to
you were
that.
talking
Uh-huh.
about. Okay, we won't
The
talk about
thing.
what you were talking about. That thing. Look
We
at us.
still don't have our eyes very good at this, like
Look
the
at
other
us.
thing, not that
Okay,
thing.
so we can talk about when you come back, though,
Yes.
that you grew up in, what do you call it?
I mean, I really refer to it as a cult
In a
now.
cult. Okay, you do. I didn't want to
think-
say that without you
No,
saying it.
I don't think that has as much of a negative a connotation as people kind of put to it, but I think anything where you take faith and you remove grace and you just have laws and works and I think that becomes a cult in my opinion. So
Yeah.
that is why I would refer to it as that, is that there was the removal of grace and a lot of implementation of rules and things that gave you acceptance and really things that earned your way to heaven.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that. To be continued. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thanks, Taylor. Love
So
you.
proud of you. Love you too.
Gosh, I love that Taylor girl so much and how much she loves me. She's going to be on the show one day because her story is amazing. We talked about it really, really quickly there at the end about her, the way that she grew up in a cult and how God has done so many great things in her world. I want you to hear about it. Also, I really do, honestly, go to my hairstylist, Faith. I sit down in the chair and I say, do whatever you want. It's actually really freeing. You should try it. I mean, if you like your hair lady, then you should try it. Guys, I want to thank Fidelity Investments for making today's happy hour happen. Hey, do you think you know what it's like working as a financial consultant at Fidelity Investments? Well, let me tell you this. Did you know that they offer paid, certified financial planner certification support? Did you also know about their student loan assistance program or their amazing paid parental leave? Guys, Fidelity offers all the things that lead to increased financial consultant job satisfaction, including an industry-leading investment platform, cutting-edge technologies, accessible compliance support, and this is the best, I think, a quality book of businesses to manage so you don't have to spend time cold calling people who don't want to hear from you. According to a recent report by the Conference Board, 52.3% of Americans aren't happy with their current job. Is that you? I hope not. But if it is you, listen to this. At Fidelity Investments, 94% of their associates say Fidelity is a great place to work. At Fidelity, a career path isn't something you follow, it's something you blaze. To check out all their opportunities near you, visit branches.fidelitycareers.com. That's branches.fidelitycareers.com. Fidelity is an equal opportunity employer. Hey guys, you know Mother's Day is right around the corner, and so it might be too late to check out Dear Mushka for Mother's Day, but there are so many other opportunities for you to check them out. I want to thank them also for making today's show happen. Lots of you fell in love with this company from our holiday gift guide. And I love our holiday gift guides because you just go back and always check out a place to buy gifts. And they were on there. And I was so happy to get to share about this company called Dear Mushka. It's a jewelry brand creating quality and affordable jewelry on a mission. Every piece is crafted with a specific verse in mind, and it comes paired with a verse card meant to be kept by your bathroom mirror and thought on throughout your day. But it's not cheesy, guys, okay? Because we don't want cheesy. For example, they have a Proverbs 3 straight bar necklace that's a reminder that when we trust in the Lord, He makes our path straight. I actually have the knot necklace, which is designed with Ephesians 5 in mind, tying the knot of marriage. Get it? It's so beautiful. Beautiful jewelry packed with meaning. Use code Jamie for 10% off all orders until June 1st. All right, guys, we've heard from Kim, we've heard from Taylor, and now I have my last two friends that I'm bringing to you today, celebrating the Happy Hour 3-year anniversary. These two people are probably my biggest supporters in doing this podcast. They both help me in all things podcasting, and they both support and encourage me in all of my areas of life, not just podcasting. Also, another quick reminder, listen all the way to the end because I have a fun date for the Happy Hour Live to announce to you. So first up is my friend Amanda Brown. And you've heard Amanda. She was one of my very first guests on the show. She was back on again for the Happy Half Hour this year. Right now we sit down and we chat about all the things that she does to help out with the Happy Hour. I go into my verbal processing drama. Please tell me there's more of you out there that verbal process like I do when I describe it when I talk with her. I'm going to tell you how we met. She spends a few minutes talking super highly of the show, which makes me just want to cry. Then we chat about the parts of this job that might be harder than others, and Amanda reminds me that I'm probably an extrovert, right before I share a moment I'll never forget that involved crying alone in a hotel room. That's always fun. Here is my conversation with Amanda Brown. Hey, Amanda Brown.
Hi.
Okay, so you guys have heard Amanda on the show twice.
I guess so, yeah.
The very beginning.
Sure.
Number, you know your number.
Number
3.
Yes, I almost said 2. Yeah, 3. It was 3. And the happy half hour, I don't remember.
It was the first one of this year, 2017.
Yeah.
Because we recorded it in Barcelona.
That's right.
Okay.
24 maybe?
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so Amanda, I've been telling everyone who you are. So Amanda is one of my closest friends in the entire world. Oh my gosh, I almost feel like I was about to start crying. I think it's because I need some sleep.
Well, and also we stayed up till 3 a.m. last night.
We stayed up till 3 a.m. last night together.
Yeah, we're running on fumes.
Which, I'm 38.
It's too much.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard.
Although I did wonder if it was regrettable this afternoon.
Is it worth it?
It was worth it. No,
okay.
Yeah.
YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO.
Okay, so Amanda Brown, we met in Women's Development, which is a program that our church puts on probably 5 years ago? 6 years ago?
6, I
6
think.
years
Yep.
ago. And then we've been friends ever since. You were pregnant then, and now you have 3 boys.
Yes.
Married to Doug.
Mm-hmm.
But about a year and a half ago, a little bit less, you started helping me out with stuff with
Yeah.
the happy hour.
Yeah.
Which was just a godsend. I'll just bust everyone's bubble. I don't write the show notes. Amanda does.
Yeah.
But it's just, we want you to get the links. We want you to be able to find things. And so that was a huge help for me. And so she's come on and she does all the live events. And so you're like a party planner now.
Yeah. It's fun.
Which people are like, can we do live events other places?
We would love that.
I know. It's hard though, right?
Yes. Well, we don't live in those other
I
places.
know.
We live here. Yeah. We'll think about it.
We'll think about
Yeah.
it. We want it.
We do want it.
It's
yeah.
scary, kind of.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
we need the space and we need the food and all that kind of
and we
stuff.
have a good
yeah.
handle on it here.
Yeah.
And we love people coming to Austin.
Yes.
Let's be
yes.
honest about that. So we'll have another happy hour in September, October, something like that. We'll probably be announcing the date soon. But Amanda, here is something that I love about Amanda. Okay. So when we were in our women's development group, you are not a verbal processor, right?
That's right.
That's right.
100%.
I am a verbal processor.
Yes.
Like Amanda can tell you when we're in the middle of planning something, I will leave her 17 Voxer messages. And the last 30 seconds of number 17 is what I need to say.
Yes. Okay, also, I got to add to that.
Oh, no.
You have emailed me. We haven't ever even talked about this.
Oh, this is great.
You have emailed me.
The same thing?
No. You'll email me thoughts like, hey, we should do this. No, scratch that. Which you could just
delete
backspace that.
I think I want you to see my train of thought.
Yeah, okay.
Because what if what I said at the beginning was actually good?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
I do that to Aaron as well.
Yeah.
Would you want to leave at 8? No, just kidding. Do you want to leave at 7? And Aaron and I do email things like that as well. So I'm a verbal processor. Amanda is not a verbal processor. And so Women's Development was this intense discipleship program I've talked about before on the show. And we were just a ragtag group of girls who were all like best friends now. And we would cry all the time.
Yeah.
And we were like figuring out all these deep theological things. And there are some people in the group, myself included, who are verbal processors.
Everyone except me.
Maris is.
Yeah.
Tiffany is.
Yeah.
Laura is. You and Amber Rose weren't, and Lindsay wasn't.
Yeah.
Like 3
fair
for
enough.
3.
Okay, fair enough.
But we would like go round and round and round and round, and Amanda would not say one word. And then like 5 minutes left in the class, she'd be like, well, actually, I think I want to say something. Can I say something? Can I get in?
Interject here?
Can I interject something? And then you would say something, and literally it was like a bomb dropped. And we all looked like, why didn't you say that earlier? That's right.
Could not get a word in edgewise with you guys.
So that is one thing that I love about you is that you sit and listen, you take it back, and you have a really good gift of like processing and then saying what you want to say, and there it is. And I'm telling you, that is a gift. Because someone like me, I get in trouble a lot because I say things before I really believe them. Aaron and I get in fights about that kind of stuff.
Right.
Is Doug a verbal processor?
Yes.
Okay.
It is hard. It is hard in marriage, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you may start somewhere, but then end up
Yeah. So for me, I think it can be. I mean, I do think this is the way I'm made, but I also think that it can be part of like a bit of a control idol, right? Like I need to kind of have it all figured out before I'm ready to.
You want to make sure you're not going to fail,
or like say something I don't mean,
okay.
or And Doug is like, just tell me whatever it is you're thinking, because even if it's not clean and pretty, even if it's not what you mean, I just want to know what's in your head right now, and that's uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
I need to like have it put together.
Yeah. So I do love that about you.
Thank you.
And I guess we balance each other out in work life.
Yeah, we're great. Good team.
What's the worst thing it's been like working for me?
Please.
All right, what's
how many
the best?
PDFs you want? Jamie loves a good PDF.
Oh my gosh, I always tell Amanda, can you just make this into a PDF?
Like, well, it could just go into an email.
Do you mean to explain to you why I want it in a PDF?
Yes.
Because then they can't edit it.
Yeah, I know, but okay.
This is
whatever.
this is like a lost
This is
cause.
business
What's
talk.
the best thing about working for the happy hour?
I mean, the Lord is using the happy hour.
You're so kind. I love that about you because you always say that too, and that makes me cry.
Well, we talked about this. I remember like at Christmas we got together for a little celebration,
A little staff Christmas party.
Staff Christmas party. Just remember thinking like over the past year in 2016, the growth the happy hour has had. From not one single thing can we point it back to. We didn't pay any advertising dollars or anything like that, but the Lord used the happy hour to draw more people to the happy hour and thereby drawing more people to himself.
Yeah.
And so it's just been a thrill to be a part of. And
Yeah, it's really humbling. And I tell you what, I had someone the other day, we were talking about work relationships, and they're like, I really don't like working with my friends. It's really hard. And I tell you, it has been my greatest joy to work with you.
yeah.
Like, because your strengths that you bring to the table that I don't have. Like, I can't do some of the things that you do, and you do them so well. And the growth that we've seen with the happy hour, it's crazy. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yes.
And you get to have a really big part in that.
Thank
really
you.
big.
Yeah.
So I know you won't be around here forever because
Bigger and better things are coming for Amanda Brown.
that's right.
No.
Dang.
No.
Tell them your dream job.
Well, I think with the happy hour, I've gotten to plan these events that we've done, which has been awesome. And I just have loved it. And I've found out that I'm kind of good at it.
You're very good at it.
Well, and before the happy hour live in March 2016, I had never planned an event besides my own wedding. And so, you just don't jump into something like that. And we just learned as we went. And so it's been awesome. And I love it. And I just want to keep doing.
You do such a great job.
Yeah, events. It's been great. I think it's been
All right,
good.
pull a question
Okay.
out of the jar.
Here we go. All right. This is from Harper Home Life.
Harper Home Life, okay?
What's the hardest and the easiest parts of your job? Like, what do you have to work extra hard at, and what comes naturally for you?
Are we talking podcasting probably?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the hardest and the easiest, let's see. So I think that the easiest parts about my job are probably, well, I was going to say talking to the guests, but sometimes that can be the hardest.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoy that part of my job, the interview. I hope I enjoy that because that's the base
Yes.
of the whole job. I really enjoy encouraging women, and I actually love when I get to interview someone, I think about it as I'm introducing thousands of women to you. Like, I get all these ladies to know the amazing things that you're doing and the qualities that you have and the way that you're guiding your family, your husband, your job, whatever you are, to Jesus. I get to kind of showcase that and shine light on that. And I love doing that.
Yeah.
I love it so much. One of the greatest things about my job is that now when I go speak at conferences or stuff, 2 years ago, no one knew who I was or the happy hour. And now I go and people actually know who I am and who the show is. And I love that.
Yeah.
Because I love that people are listening. I really do. It's also really hard for me because I feel like, are they going, I'm getting real personal right here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be a little vulnerable. Are they meeting the Jamie that they want to meet?
Yeah, sure.
I've talked to you about this 8,000 times.
Right.
Are they meeting the Jamie they want to meet? Because on the happy hour, it really is me. And I think that you could say that it really is me. But I'm also talking to someone for 45 minutes and I'm on and it's fun and it's exciting. And there are times when I'm not, right?
Right.
I'm just normal.
Yeah.
And so that's been a little hard for me in this new, I guess maybe the show getting a little bit more publicity, is feeling like when I meet someone,
Are you giving them what they want?
yeah, and are they happy with me?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
a lot my issue. I take a lot of ownership
Sure.
on that. So that's
What
vulnerable
about
for you.
Have you already answered the introvert extrovert?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so people
You know
wanna
about them because you made them.
People want to know, are you an introvert or extrovert? Because people think that you are an extrovert. You think that you are an introvert. How do you make sense of all
What
that?
do you think I am?
I think that you are an extrovert. I do.
You do?
I do. Yeah.
So I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
I've always thought of myself as an extrovert.
Yeah.
I love people. I love making people laugh. I really do love being around people. I'll tell you when it happened, and I don't think I've ever shared this publicly. I went to the Illum conference 2 years ago, and I was speaking there. It was the very first conference I ever went to where people knew who I was.
Yeah.
Very first one. I had spoken at other conferences. Nobody knew who I was, right? It's perfect. A lot of people knew who I was.
Yeah.
I was meeting with editors, potential editors. So I had a lot of people pulling at me, and I got really overwhelmed. And I went to my room and I cried.
Yeah.
I cried.
Right.
I actually ran into Sarah Haggerty in the hall. That's another story for another day. I never met her, and she was so kind to me.
Yeah.
I cried in my room, and I called Aaron. And not joking, he was very kind at first, but he also said, you need to get yourself together and you need to go back out there.
Get out there.
He
Right.
did. And
Right.
so that made me feel as though maybe this doesn't fill me up.
Yeah.
So
Was that the moment that you thought maybe you were an introvert?
yes,
Okay.
because I thought this is killing me.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think it's more than that, because I do, you know me, like I do love people. This environment that we're in right now with all
Yeah.
my friends here at Chacon is super
Right.
fun for me, and it is very filling.
Yes.
But I also can get really sucked dry by it. So I don't know.
Yeah. I think you're an extrovert.
You think so?
Yeah, I think you need to be filled up with alone time, and you need your close people.
That's exactly what it is,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think it is. I like my people.
But you like a good party.
I do like a good party.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm in charge and have a microphone.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
That's the best party. All right, Amanda Brown, I love you, friend.
Love you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You see why I love her, guys? As she mentions how God just used the happy hour to draw people towards him, we are seriously humbled that God would use this show to do such great things for him. In fact, just this week, we received an email from a girl who had zero faith in her life. Zero. Not grown up in the church, nothing. And through listening to this little rinky-dink show that we put together every single week, it caused her to search out things she never knew she was missing. And God is actually moving in her life because of that. That email, it's humbling. It's very humbling. But we're so thankful that the show gets to be that. Next is the only guy that will ever grace this show, unless George W. Bush ever responds to my constant request to have him on the show. This is my husband, Aaron. Aaron and I talk about our upcoming vacation to Ireland this summer. I publicly thank him for being the biggest supporter to me and my fun adventures in podcasting and everything else that I get to do in life these days. I then answer a question from Jennifer about growing in my work, and then the question that everyone always asks, how do you do it all? Here is my conversation with Aaron. Okay, this is my final live guest from my 3rd anniversary show at Chacon. I saved the best for last. This is my husband, Aaron.
Hi.
So if you guys have been listening for a while, you know that there's only one man that's ever been on the show, and there's only 2 men that ever will be on the show,
Right.
but only one has ever
Right.
accepted my offer.
Yep.
George W. Bush has still not accepted the offer to come on the show.
I still have faith that he's going to say yes at some point.
I still think there's somebody out there.
That
I get
knows
people
him?
all the time. They're like, hey, my sister's cousin's wife worked in the White House when he was in there. I could try to hook
Yeah.
y'all up. And I'm like, okay, awesome. But it's George W. Bush.
Well, and he's really busy right now, taking care of horses, wearing chaps.
I know. And his dad's in the hospital. So,
yeah.
you know, there's that.
You're right. Look, so, but I'm here.
Okay, so no, but I've been talking about the other people real quick. So this is
Yeah.
my husband, Aaron. We have been, if you're a new listener and you don't know this, we've been married almost
16.
16 years, and we're actually celebrating our anniversary this summer. We're celebrating our 15th anniversary because last year was 15, but we bought a house.
Yeah, we didn't do anything.
No, because when you buy a house, you think you're just buying a house. You're actually buying a house
You're buying
plus
everything.
like 8,000 $8 at Lowe's.
Yeah.
And so
Did we do anything for our anniversary? Did we like even go out? I don't
I'm
remember.
sure we went to dinner.
I don't think we did.
That's really bad of you.
I know, but we're making up for it this
I
year.
know. That was
That's
rude.
really bad of me.
What kind of husband are you?
Well, we co-plan stuff
I'm
now,
just
so
kidding.
it's kind of on you too.
We're actually going to Ireland this summer.
We are
And you have been to Ireland twice.
with 2 other people besides you.
Not women.
Not women. No.
That's
I've
inappropriate.
never been to Ireland with a woman.
You've taken 2 guy friends
Yep.
on different times. Actually, have you been 3 times?
No, you will be my 3rd
Okay.
time. Yeah.
And you've been wanting to take me for a long time.
Yeah.
But I always say I want to go to the beach.
And you also like going back to places you've been before. So the idea of like going to a new place that you don't know anything about and it's unfamiliar.
I'm
was
really
a hard
happy if
sell.
you just take me to Tulum.
Right. It was a hard sell, but you said yes.
I said yes.
So I don't
again.
have to take any other dude. It was actually either between taking you or taking George W. Bush to
Oh,
Ireland.
that's awesome. Well, could the 3 of us go?
Maybe.
You could invite Laura. That would be fun.
I don't know.
Okay, so my husband, I just wanted to say this to you publicly
Okay.
here at Chacon and in front of all of our listeners. Every person I've talked to, you can relate. Every person I've talked to, I've said, I think I'm going to cry.
Aw.
But this really does make me feel like I'm going to cry. Oh, look, Kyle Lentz here.
Kyle Lynn just walked in. Kyle, come say
Hey,
hey real
Kyle.
quick. Come say hey real quick. Come here. Come here. Get down low.
How's
Say
it
hi.
going, happy hour?
Kyle Lynn. Kyle Lynn couldn't be here until the very, very end because he was playing guitar at church tonight.
Yeah.
Fashionably late.
Yeah.
Kyle, thanks for coming.
Nice often to be here.
Kyle is the husband to one of my great friends, Annie.
Yep.
And they have 2 beautiful girls. Yeah, so, hey, thanks for coming. Okay, so this is what I want to tell you, and,
Okay.
and this relates to the happy hour.
Okay.
Is when I got that job at the radio station, which
Yeah.
I've talked about forever on the show. Like, I won a contest here in Austin, like
Right.
a American Idol type contest, and I won a job.
You did.
And like a week before I
A
won,
really cool job.
A week before I won, you and I went on a date. I think we were going to Vivo's, and you said to me, I think we should talk about this because you might win.
Right.
And literally, I had never done anything like that. Like, I had worked as a teacher after we got married, and then after we had kids, I worked in a preschool, and then I was like, worked in a homeschool co-op.
Yeah.
And I never really like went out and did anything big like that.
Yeah.
And when I'm gonna cry. Like,
You are gonna cry.
oh my gosh.
What's wrong?
What's wrong with me?
Deshaun, the guy who's like recording this, he's crying too.
When I went out and applied for that job, like, you never said, that's dumb, Jamie. You've never done radio, or that's stupid. Just like stay home with the kids, or
Yeah.
I don't think you should do that because you're just a teacher. You never said that to me. Like, you helped me record it and you cheered me on, and then all of a sudden I get a job where I'm at work at 5 o'clock in the morning, and you had more responsibility with the kids. And although in the end of this story, it was really hard on our family and I had to quit, but you never asked me to quit. You
Yeah.
never told me I couldn't do it. You just supported me so well. And so thank you for that.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean,
But-
I think that's the way marriage is supposed to be, though.
It is. And
It's
all
not-
that to say, 2 years later after that, I was bummed that I wasn't working anymore.
Yeah.
You know that. You saw it. Like, I tried to get back into radio,
Yeah.
and it just wasn't good
It
timing.
wasn't working.
It wasn't working. It wasn't good timing. You knew that. But when I started this podcast, you've always been just my biggest fan and biggest supporter. And you and I, neither one of us knew what this podcast would turn into.
Right.
We had no idea that thousands of people would be listening every week.
Yeah.
And so thanks
Well,
for
here's the
supporting me.
thing. Like, that's what marriage is supposed to be. Both people supporting each other in what they're doing, not one supporting the other, and it not being both ways. That's what marriage is always supposed to be. And we also learned from, marriages that we saw that we loved that were a little bit further down the road from us, and that's the way they did it too, where the husband cheered on the wife cheered on the husband, and then it's so much healthier, it's so much more fun. And then I know that I don't have nobody in my life cheers me on more than you do, and nobody in your life cheers you on more than I do.
Yeah.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thanks for saying that, but this is how it's supposed to be.
Well, it's not always like that in other people's relationships, so I feel really honored and blessed. So I love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Happy third
You want to
year.
pull a question for me?
Yes, this is from Jennifer. More often than not, we compare our beginning of our journey to others' middle or end. Over time, I've watched your podcast change, your branding evolve, your audience grow. What's something you wished you knew at the beginning of your podcast, and what has that growing process been like?
I think, Jennifer, is that who?
Yep.
I think that is such a great question, and we all do that. We look at someone who is, I'm going to use this in quotations mark, quote unquote, like arrived, and we look at them and we think, oh, I want to be that. I want to do what they're doing, but we don't see the 10 years of like grit,
hard
work, dedication, day after day.
Doing it with no applause, no approval,
nobody knows who they
compensation,
are, nothing.
Yeah.
And then we just see them at the end. I mean, you've seen that. And we have people all the time come to you and say, hey, I want to be a worship leader at a big church like you. How did you get this job? And you're like, well, I've been doing this for 15 years. 20 years. I used to like travel and lead like Disciple Nows with
for
12
pizza.
kids and for lasagna.
Pizza,
And for me as well. I mean, the podcast, if you just see it now, I mean, here we are. We're at Chacon, a 3rd-year anniversary party. All my friends are here. We've got appetizers and drinks and Deshaun doing the sound, and we got all this nice equipment. But when I started this show, I was in my house with Skype, and I used the Apple headphones that you get when you buy your phone to record it.
Yeah.
And so I edited my own shows for years. And so it's just a lot of hard work. And so I always say, don't compare where someone is to where you are. No, you got to put your head down. You got to do the work. And then set your own goals. If your goal is just to be where someone else is, I think you need a new goal because that's where they are. That's what they're doing. And so
aim higher.
Yeah. And set specific goals for yourself. What do you want to be in a year? What does that look like? And not just, I want to be Jenny Allen, because we talked to her earlier today. And, so have I ever struggled with that? Heck yes. Yeah.
So you're saying dream really, really big, look for opportunity to do stuff, but work hard at what you're doing, even if it might not feel like it's a big thing yet.
Work hard. I think people want to get the end result without putting the work in. Too many people want to get a big podcast,
or a big record deal,
or a big book deal, or whatever it might be. But they don't want to put the work in.
And it could be decades.
It could be decades.
Yeah.
And what they don't see, the people who are quote-unquote successful with what they're doing, is that they've been working their you-know-what off for years.
Your what?
Their you-know-what.
When you do quote-unquote, you actually do both,
I actually do it with my
hands,
fingers all the time.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You're supposed to. Quote-unquote.
It's awesome. Okay, last question. How do you keep all the plates spinning? That's a good question for anybody, right? How do you keep all the plates spinning? Whether it's being a mom and owning a business or working a job and trying to keep your family rolling, how do you keep all the plates spinning?
This is a question I get a lot of how do I keep all of the plates spinning because
who are you waving at?
I think I'm on Taylor's Insta story.
Yeah, you are. It's Kevin Peck is now.
Yeah. Okay, so how do I keep all the plates spinning? I get that question a lot, actually. And I didn't used to get that question when I only had 2 plates. But now that there's 7 plates in the air, I get that question a lot.
Uh-huh.
And the way that I keep them spinning is because I have help. Like, let's just get that out there.
Yeah.
Any woman that you see that's doing a lot of things, she's not doing it all by herself.
Right.
That is what we need to know, is that people have help. And
like right now, Netflix is taking care of our kids tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have babysitters. I have a house cleaner twice a month. I just have help. My kids are also older. That changes everything. And so how do we keep all the plates spinning? I have an amazing husband that helps. There are things I don't get to do. I say no to a lot of things. I don't have lunches with friends a lot because I'm actually working, And so right now in my life, I choose my kids' activities like baseball games over happy hours with friends because it's a valid thing. It's important for me, things like that.
Yeah. Making wise choices, saying
yes,
yes,
how do you keep all your
saying
plates
no.
spinning?
Well, I think you nailed it. It's knowing what to say yes to and knowing what to say no to. And realizing that you could say yes to everything, but all the plates would fall, but picking a few things to try to be great at, spending all your time, investing all your energy in that. And I would say also finding the people in your life that fuel you and keep you going and just spend the most amount of time with them.
Yeah.
Right now that's our family.
Yeah. Oh, so much our family right now.
Yeah. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, babe.
You're killing it. Happy
Thanks.
3rd year anniversary, birthday? What are we calling this?
This is like a 3rd year happy hour anniversary. That's
Okay.
what we're calling this.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, here's one more
Did you
question
find another
from
question?
Christina, how do you have the best eyelashes?
Who said that, Christine?
Christina.
Christina on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the reason, Christina, that I have the best eyelashes is because I visit Diana every 3 weeks, and she puts them on me.
But they're fake.
They're fake.
Are they from another human being, like a transplanted eyelash, or are
I
they
don't
like
know.
material? You need to know where they come
They're
from.
not transplanted eyelashes.
Listen, like we care about where food comes from, right? We want to
But
know
they
what
are
farm
individually
food comes
glued
from.
on.
I know, but where did they come from?
I
They
don't
look
know,
real.
but they're individually glued on, and she tapes my eyes down for 2 hours every 3 weeks.
So I met a guy in the corner over there, right, that has a piece of his heart valve.
I saw his scar.
Yeah, he has listen, this is what he called it. It's that
them.
guy right there, the guy I'm waving to. He has a cadaver valve in his heart. That means a dead person's valve is now put in him, right? How do you know those aren't cadaver eyelashes?
It wouldn't matter.
Or synthetic?
They're probably
or from
synthetic.
a horse?
No,
I'm
they're
just saying
probably
you
synthetic.
should know. That was Christina's question B.
They're actually alpaca lashes.
Where are they sourced from?
She did not ask that.
Yeah, she said please source local.
She did not. Okay, last thing I want to talk to you about, Aaron, and then we got to go because
Okay.
this is like the longest happy hour ever.
And Deshaun is getting bored.
And Deshaun is like, bring me another drink. Okay, here's the next thing. Let's tell everybody this real quick, because since the last time you were on, what people don't know is that we bought Green Acres.
Right.
So I've talked about it a little bit on Instagram, and if you listen to the show way back, you heard Kirsten Dickerson on the show.
Yeah.
And her and her husband Brandon previously owned a piece of property out in Elgin, which is like 20 minutes east of Austin, called Green Acres.
Yeah.
And on March 1st, the Iveys
Yeah.
and our very wonderful close friends, Brad and Noel Otts, we bought it.
Yeah.
Which seems weird to say still.
Totally.
But we own Green Acres, and it is
And
this.
everybody should come visit it.
Everybody,
Deshaun.
Everybody should come visit.
Yeah, y'all should come visit
It's this
Green Acres for
very
sure.
relaxful resting place. We have yurts
Yep.
and Airstreams
And alpacas and donkeys and chickens and a cabin,
chickens
a
and
half pipe.
cats. Well, we're gonna bring that to our house.
Yeah, okay.
But it's for us. It's this place where we get to welcome people in, even though neither one of us
Yeah,
live there.
totally.
You and I both live together, but us and the
we
Otts
do live
don't
in the same
there.
place. Yeah.
But it's this great place where we get to welcome people to Austin and let people rest.
Yeah,
and so
greenacresatx.com.
y'all
Check
can
it
all
out.
come.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
While we're giving shout outs to things, have you talked about Chacon on
I mean,
here?
it's mentioned a lot, but let's do it right
Chacon
now.
is our absolute favorite restaurant in Austin. Is it? I feel like we have 2 or 3.
We have a few favorites. I
Okay,
will
it's
say
in
that.
the top.
We have
It's
top,
in the top 3.
Yeah,
Top 3? Top 4.
yeah, for sure.
It's in the top 3.
Yeah,
It's a sacred place for us.
it is. We come here on
Chacon's
date
awesome.
nights a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. So when we used to live on the east side, there's a restaurant called Contigo,
Yeah.
which we haven't been to in forever because we don't live on the east side anymore. But Contigo is an amazing restaurant. But Ben, the owner, and Andrew, the chef,
Yep.
they actually started Chacon here, and it's on East 7th,
East 6.
East 6th.
And Chacon.
It's on the corner of, or kind of the corner of 6th and Chacon.
Yeah.
And if you come, you can go early to Lazarus.
Lazarus is a really cool
It's a
place.
brewery. You can have a drink if that's your thing,
Yeah.
and then come over here.
Owned by a pastor.
That's what we hear.
Uh-huh. That's the word on the
That's
street.
the word on the street. It's called Lazarus. But anyhow, Chacon is a really great place. Dana, the manager here, we adore. And so
Yeah.
come visit them. And what's your favorite thing we had to eat tonight?
The pretzels. I had 5 of them. They were
The
amazing.
pretzels are amazing. Did you have the trout dip?
I always have the trout
It's my
dip.
favorite thing on the
Yeah.
menu.
Yep.
It's my favorite thing. Aaron, thanks for joining me.
Hey, thanks for doing this. You're awesome.
Happy 3-year anniversary. In case you
I know,
didn't
high
know, I don't know if you knew this or not. The anniversary gift for 3 years is leather. So
Is what?
Leather.
Leather?
So I don't know if you want to get the happy hour a gift.
Like a leather bag or like
leather,
a leather
maybe
hat?
some Waterloo earrings.
Oh.
Although
Okay.
I do get those for free.
I'll keep those in mind. All right.
All right,
Great
guys. Thank you. Gosh, I love that guy so much. And I've now learned that these are mink lashes, in case you were wondering. I asked my lady about it because I could not explain it to Aaron. Also, Green Acres, you guys. It was so much fun to tell you about this new thing for us. Green Acres, we are so happy. I have something else to tell you about Green Acres. Keep listening. I'll tell you in a minute. But guys, if you want to follow our adventures this summer on Instagram, I'm at Jamie Ivey and Aaron is at Aaron Ivey ATX. We're both hitting up the road to a lot of fun places this summer. Kenya, Ireland, London, to name a few. Crazy life we get to live. Guys, also, don't forget, Fidelity Investments is hiring financial consultants in their nearby branches. If you're not currently licensed, don't worry, they'll help you out. It's not a problem. Fidelity offers a training program giving you all the tools you need to become a licensed financial planner, as well as CFP certification reimbursement. To learn more and check out their opportunities, visit branches.fidelitycareers.com. That's branches.fidelitycareers.com. Fidelity is an equal opportunity employer. Guys, that show was so much fun for me. I loved being with my people. I loved introducing you to these two new friends of mine. You've met Amanda and Aaron before on the show, but today you got to meet my friends Kim and Taylor. Today's show was edited by Logan Garza, and it was recorded by Deshaun Moore at Chacon, and the music is from Jason Poe. This Friday is a happy half hour, and my guest is Allie Worthington. I loved Allie the first time, and you're going to love her again this time. Next Wednesday, Amber Newberry joins me, and we chat about her journey through some painful times in her life, and you're going to love hearing how God has worked so much in her world. Okay, guys, I kept telling you, wait to the end, and you have made it this long to the end, and I have something awesome to tell you, okay? Here we go. Are you ready? Drum roll. I need a drum roll. All right, guys, our next Happy Hour Live right here in Austin, Texas will be September 8th and 9th. We're going to be hosting this out at Green Acres. Guys, come to Green Acres with us. Green Acres is the place that Aaron and I just told you about. It's a boutique retreat center that Aaron and I just bought this year with our friends Brad and Noelle Otts. Guys, we love this place so much, and we cannot wait for you to join us there. Mark your calendars, September 8th and 9th. Tickets will go on sale sometimes this summer. We will be sure and keep you informed of that. To stay informed of all things, make sure you're signed up to our newsletter, jamieivey.com/newsletter. Also, you guys, you asked, and now I'm giving you what you want. The hats are available to you. The store is open today for business, jamieivey.com/store. It is now open for you to shop. Guys, thank you for these past 3 years. The reason that this show exists is for you guys, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you. I met some listeners this weekend from Bryan College Station at Grace Bible, and it never gets old meeting listeners. Thank you guys so much. And in case you want to get me a gift, it is leather. I don't want your leather gift, guys. Just go to iTunes and leave me a rating or review. That was kind of a weird plug, wasn't it? I'll take it, though. Seriously, head on over there, jamieivey.com/iTunes. Ratings and reviews are how new people find the show, and we want new people at the happy hour. Thank you guys for that. Enjoy your week. Share the show with a girlfriend, and have a happy hour with a friend.